Hello, welcome back. It's Rapid Regeneration. I'm David Escamilla. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not making any claims about diseases or medical claims. All I'm doing is sharing some information that is natural and it just makes common horse sense, but it's not necessarily easy to find. I've spent, I guess, a lot of my adult life, almost 8 years as of the time I'm recording this, really obsessing with health and wellness, natural health, because I got so sick as a young man, and I just felt horrible, and all the fun that I used to have just was gone, and it was horrible. I don't want to go back down memory lane and everything, but my one remaining pleasure in life was just it didn't have hardly any, but it was really, anyways, junk food, and it was horrible. But I healed myself and I reversed all the problems, and I figured out how to do it, and now I'm honoring my end of the deal that I made with God, which was, if you can help me out with this, you know what? I'll pay it forwards. I'll help other people, and I'll be a good, decent person. So anyways, I hope you find this helpful. Basically, I wanted to share something. This is going to be very quick, but although it's quick, it's powerful. I mean, out of all the things, this is one of the most critical. And I hope that you will find this like a little nugget of gold. And this is about a green powder. Now, I know you've heard about green powders, and they're everywhere, and you add a green powder here and there, and celebrities take it, and athletes take it, and all this type of thing. Well, there's one in particular, first of all, that seems to be the highest quality across the board. All the top freaks when it comes to the highest of standards like this one the best. And I think it's because of the way it's grown with the soil, the way the soil is replenished, so that the barley grass retains so much of the nutrients and the minerals and the vitamins that are in it. Then it gets juiced. You take the juice from the barley grass, and then you get the powder. You get the juice down into a powder form. I don't know how that works exactly, but that's the end result, and you get this green powder. And now, why would you even take a green powder? Now, as you know, as talked about in the other segment about vitamins and minerals, the soil levels in today's world are a sad state of affairs, and that's where our food comes from. That's where the food gets its nutrients, is the soil. And basically, it's shocking. And if you look at the last century, you've seen soil nutrient levels in the soil just drop off a cliff. And this is just a sad state of affairs. And the other thing too is you have farming ingredients that are used that are toxic, that can further compromise the food of beneficial vitamins and minerals. And then you have just these short-sighted practices of big agri. They've been cutting corners, and that's the result that we get, is food that is not nutritious. Even if you're eating healthy organic food, it's devoid of the nutrients that it should have. And I've always been dissatisfied with the quality of produce I find at the grocery store. Once in a while, I'll get an amazing piece of fruit, because you can tell when it's really good. But generally speaking, it's subpar. And I know you know this, but that led me to find something to compensate for that. And so basically, you get this powder and you add it. You can add it to a smoothie. You can add it to a dressing or a dip. You can add it to, what else? A salad. You can also add it on a bowl of fruit. You can sprinkle it If you're making a dish, like a cooked dish, you can sort of sprinkle it like seasoning. It has kind of a saltiness to it because of the natural sodium. Um, yeah, and you know, because the food this helps get you the the minerals and vitamins that are not in the foods, because basically big agro, when they grow their crops, they use up all the soil. They don't rotate crops so to let the soil get nutrients back in it. Um, and basically they put back some of the nutrients, but not all the nutrients. And this is just, and ultimately it's not even, we're not the victims of big agro. We don't stand up for this. I mean, it's our fault. I mean, the consumers should demand the highest quality, nutritious food, and people don't. I mean, the demand for this is almost nothing. Where people want not just organic, but just amazing soil, and you're rotating your crops, and you're putting back the minerals in the soil, and doing all these different things to make an amazing product. And less than 0.1% of people would even be interested in that. And you know what? It's not the people's fault either, because people don't know about this. That's why I'm passionate about this, because people don't realize this is happening. They think, oh, food just sucks, you know, an apple is just mediocre, or whatever. It shouldn't be mediocre. It should be nirvana when you have an amazing piece of fruit or produce. It really should be. And so, you know, I'm trying to communicate this message out there. You have all these minerals, you know, and when you take this green powder, you get things like iron, potassium, chromium, magnesium, sodium, manganese, vitamin K, which you're going to need that for vitamin D3 to get that, you know, to get calcium into the bones, selenium, zinc. There's so many other compounds as well in this. Specifically sodium, you know, it is a great source of sodium. It's within the plant, balanced. So it's sodium that's synergized by the plant, all the other vitamins and minerals, the electricity of it, the chemistry of the plant. This is the ideal way to consume like a sodium, as opposed to consuming like a sea salt. Even if it's unrefined natural sea salt, you know, it's much more out of balance compared with the sodium found inside of a plant. And so that's just one of them. I mean, there's a lot of nutrients in this green powder. And so, in a way, it's a solution to both sides of the aisle, because some people say, well, I don't even want to take supplements. I find it's unnatural. I don't want to take isolated vitamins and minerals. So great. So here's a food. It's literally a food. It's not really a supplement, but it has all these nutrients in it. So by adding this into your life, it gives you all this nutrition. On the other side of the equation, you have people that are gung-ho about supplements. Well, here's like the most perfect supplement, because these vitamins and minerals are so much more bioavailable and absorbable and powerful when they're combined within a food, compared with taking them in an isolated form. And so this really is a win for both of those. My life changed personally when I started taking this. It took me a while to figure this out and figure out, man, I'm not getting good nutrition. I really noticed my energy levels went up a lot. I got more athletic when I started doing this. Before I was doing this, I was kind of, I had lost some weight when I really went through detox and healing, and I was kind of skinny, and my body became more athletic, more muscular. For you ladies out there, you know, not necessarily saying you're going to get buff muscles, but maybe help be more toned, athletic physique. You know, the amino acids. I mean, these are it's an amazing fuel source for energy, for physique. So I also found that I ate less food after I started doing this for a while, because again, my body is being more nourished with the actual nutrients. So I'm craving less food. Also, it has a natural saltiness. So it helps me not to crave sort of salty junk foods, because it has this natural saltiness in it. So it's amazing. You can find it at rapidregeneration.com/green powder. And it's quite amazing. So just try for yourself, see what you think of it. It has a great taste, and you can really tell that there's some powerful things going on. So this is basically one of the most powerful tools you have with regard to supplements, because it's the most natural way to do it. Now, are there other instances where even with the green powder you're not getting enough of a certain nutrient, like maybe B vitamins, potentially magnesium, or potentially vitamin C, or potentially iodine or selenium, or yes, I mean, it is, that's a separate issue, and I'm going to look at those individually and help share that with you. Some people might not want to do that. They might just say, I don't want to take supplements, but at least take this. I mean, it's a food, but it has so much nutrients in it. But a lot of cases, personally, I found that, this was just one tool in the toolkit, and that there were others as well. So, I hope this is helpful for you. Again, try it whenever you get a chance. rapidregeneration.com/green powder. Keep learning this information about the different supplements and the different things that they've taken me so long to learn. And really, if I had known this, if I had a source of information that was really spot on, then man, it just would have made my life so much easier. But you know what? I had to go through it the hard way. That's just my deal. What I had to go through. And you know what, God, come on, don't just look down. Help me out. But sometimes I just had to go through things the hard way. And so I hope that this will help you. That's my mission, to help you. If there's anything I could do to help, please let me know. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you think. If you do try it, I want to be friends on social media, and drop me a line sometime. Rapid Regeneration. Keep going, keep learning, and I'll see you on the next segment. Bye for now.
For more information, please follow at Rapid Regeneration or visit rapidregeneration.com.